Hello. Good stuff. Then we got some. Then we got a little trifecta here. I'll three them. They're all fire. Let's chat about them. You like Sauvage Elixir? Yes, sir. How about Pegasus from Perfum de Marly? Yup, I need that. How you feel about Oud Wood from Tom Ford? Where's that though? I got you. Today, we have 3 next level clones I want to talk to you about. And maybe you end up picking up these, adding 1 or maybe even all 3 to your collection. Before I dive into everything, I want to say a quick shout out to you because I am keenly aware you could be anywhere on the net, but you're here with me. Perfect. I appreciate that. Now, do me a favor, watch this whole video all the way to the end. And also, YouTube alerted me a little while ago that 84% of my viewers aren't even subscribed. But hey, it's cool. Now, go ahead and click one of those. Click that subscribe button. Thanks. All right, we good. FYI, if you would like to see a more in-depth rundown on any of these fragrances, just check out my channel. I have all these videos up on all of these. Now, this is a little black and gold gem here that you're looking at. Is a clone of Sauvage Elixir, and it's damn good. And just to be clear, if you're not familiar with the original Sauvage, I feel like this is a lot of its own type of beast. You know what I'm saying? It's its own thing. Let's get right into those notes. Now, as far as those notes, let me paint you a picture. The weather's cool. One of your affluent friends throwing a nice party. It's there, you know, it's at their appropriately beautiful home. The music is spot on, you know, smooth vibes. Right on cue, walks in this guy. Everyone kind of knows who he is. Moves through the room real smoothly, dressed appropriately and well groomed, well, naturally. The notes are a blend of spicy and smooth, fluctuations in the notes that are balancing one another out, giving this a calm, kind of a collected, smooth presentation. You know me, I like smooth. The notes are vanilla, clove, amber, sandalwood, and some spicy notes. Kind of think of like something like nutmeg or allspice territory. Now, Lattafa is usually bringing us some bangers. I'll be a questionable choice when it comes to the design of some of their bottles. I mean, I would design something differently that would be absolutely fire. But hey, Lattafa, if you're listening, I'll let your boy lock in. Anyways, I digress. This is a solid top tier, well-balanced fragrance of Elixir by Sauvage. Pick this one up, check it out, be smooth. Your pockets will be still intact. Your piggy bank will live to see another day. All right, next on the menu, we have this blessed banger from Armaf. It's probably one of the first one of them for me. This is called Craze-Armaf, and this little fella is a clone of Pegasus from Parfums de Marly. And if you've never heard of them, that's fine, it's cool. Just know that they are a niche fragrance house, putting out some excellent fragrances that are right up my alley, and many others have, you know, similar tastes. Now, this bad boy in particular is a very simple fragrance profile. Mostly what you get is a very dry, dusty vanilla almond accord with a very pleasing suede note that sits nicely in the background. This fragrance is so simple but unique at the same time. If you're into layering fragrances, this is my number uno go-to. Just adds such an interesting smoothness to so many fragrances that I wear. So, like all 3 of these fragrances, this is going to be a 100 ml bottle. This bottle is not the original presentation, so if you sit up here in the corner, if you pick this up, it's going to come with this little pleather leather cuff thing. I'm guessing it's supposed to be edgy or something, but I hated this dearly from the first time I saw it pop up online, so I took mine off, as you can see. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter at all. Leave yours on, who cares? This is EDP concentration and with some great performance on my skin. It will work better than you expect and project way more than you're thinking. Now, this is unisex. The vanilla and almondy woods and the smoothness is working well with most skin chemistry. This isn't super mature or overly youthful. It's kind of for most. I would say if you're in high school and up, this will work out for you. Again, Armaf wins with this one. Price point and quality have shook hands, and you can pick this one up from the low to mid 20s. It's a steal. This is a solid one to add to your collection. And as you see, I've knocked this bottle down significantly, and definitely will be purchasing another one when this one runs dry. Now, moving on. Versace a well-known fashion house, so right away, even you see that international brand that's recognized can still be inspired from other fragrance houses. Now, the other fragrance house, one of my favorite all-time, Tom Ford, their fragrances were some of the first that really inspired my curiosity and sparked my interest in really wearing fragrances in a way that was more about setting a tone or a mood that matched the way I wanted to present myself that day or in that moment. As I've said before, Tom Ford inspired, in particular, oud wood, but there's something different about the opening that does end up transitioning into something very close to what oud wood has offered. So let me just go ahead and say that of this list, this is clearly and easily the best presentation of the bunch. Probably one of my favorites in my collection. Also, with that being said, oud wood is also one of my favorite fragrances. Now, in the top notes, you're gonna get some bitter orange, neroli. In the mids, you're gonna get some saffron, cardamom, olibanum. In the base, agar wood, leatherwood, patchouli. This one is going to open up slightly spicy with a small hint of sweetness from the saffron in the mids. You also get a bit of bitter orange and neroli in the opening. You get right into the mids shortly after spraying this on. It's more about the saffron and cardamom. Now, the spicy pepper notes from the opening also go along with the aforementioned notes. Starts to give this off a sweet cigar note to my nose. You'll get a little resinous tone from the olibanum, which is quite nice. Once it's had a chance to dry down in your skin, you're getting more of that oud and leatherwood. Now, speaking of oud, to me, this is designer oud. Approachable oud fragrance that is easy to wear for most. And if you've ever smelled oud before, like myself, you know there's a spectrum of what oud can offer, what you can expect from that. So in case you didn't know, oud comes from rotting wood. That's right. But nonetheless, it's very appealing profile when blended with other notes. This one in particular leans a little bit more gent-like, so a little bit older in my opinion. I think this works well for someone who is looking to add something unique and a little darker to their collection, to their presentation. Now, this is a date night fragrance for sure, but I wouldn't overdo it with this one, as some of you may find oud to be a little bit too much. But for me, bring on the oud. All right, like I said, you're still getting a decent performance out of this one. 4 to 5 sprays for me personally, from going out 7 to 8. I'll wear this out on a cool night, but I think it's simply better suited overall for the colder months. Side note, this is a discontinued fragrance, but fret not. This one is easy to find and pretty decent price. I've seen this one as low as 50 bucks and as high as 90, but I'm thinking you'll probably find this more closer to the $65 range. Okay. So that's today's episode on these 3 next level fragrances. And listen, I appreciate you for showing up. All right. But wait. Don't go anywhere, because I think you're going to like this one. Yeah, go ahead. Click it. Yeah, that one. All right. Till next time, YouTube. Dooskies. We got something.